Look, we all know money comes in and money goes out. It's the basic rhythm of any business. But do you really know where your profit is coming from? Today, we're diving into a feature in NuMetric that's designed to answer that exact question, project by project. We are talking about finding true profitability. Let's get into it.
So, let me ask you this. It's the question that honestly can keep any business owner up at night. You're busy, you're completing work, the invoices are getting paid, but when you zoom in on one specific client or a big internal project, can you say with 100% certainty that it's actually making you money? Or could it be silently draining your resources?
Well, that's the exact problem NuMetric's projects feature is built to solve. Think of it like a financial microscope that you can place over any part of your business, a client contract, an internal software build, you name it, to see exactly how it's performing.
The easiest way to think of a project in NuMetric is just as a smart digital container. So instead of having to hunt through spreadsheets and emails and who knows how many different apps, you just create one central place to drop all the money, all the time, and all the documents for a single job. Simple, right? Everything in its place. So what goes inside this smart container? What are these building blocks that give you so much clarity? Let's break it down.
Okay, first up, you've got the money. This is your budget. It's what you expect to earn and what you plan to spend. And then you have the time, the project's life cycle from its start to its end date, and crucially, the estimated hours you think it's going to take. Because let's be honest, in business, time isn't just a resource, it's a cost. And of course, you got to give the project some context with a clear name and description. But here's where it gets really organized. The Files tab. Just imagine uploading the initial contract, the project plan, all the design briefs right into the project itself. No more of those, where did I save that thing moments. So those are the components. Pretty simple, right? Now let's actually put them all together. Here's a super quick step-by-step guide to creating your very first project. The whole thing takes just a few clicks. You define the project, you plug in your budget and your timeline, you estimate the labor, and you drop in any files you need. And with that final click on Create, you've done way more than just make a folder. You've just launched a financial command center for that entire initiative. Okay, you've spent a few minutes setting this up. So what? Why does this matter? Well, this is where the real payoff begins. Because creating the project is just step one. The magic happens when you start connecting it to your daily business. See, once that project container exists, it basically becomes a magnet. Every single related financial activity in your business can now be pointed directly at it. And what you get is this interconnected web of data that tells a really powerful story. And this quote from the Help Center just illustrates the core philosophy perfectly. You link every single expense and every piece of revenue to its specific project. When you send an invoice, you tag it. When you log an expense for materials, you tag it. All of a sudden, your day-to-day accounting isn't just bookkeeping anymore. It's actively feeding a real-time performance report. And the payoff for doing this? It's immense. You go from having a vague gut feeling about profitability to having a crystal clear, real-time view of your financial performance. And that means you can finally start making smarter, data-driven decisions and build way more accurate budgets for your next project. All because you finally connected the dots between your work and your money. So that leaves us with one crucial question. I want you to think about your business right now, your clients, your campaigns, your internal goals. Which one is the biggest black box? What's the first project you're going to get under control?